Do you love to travel but hate leaving your dog at home?
He goes everywhere that I go.
Well, say goodbye to those puppy dog eyes, because we've dug up the best cities in America that you can visit and take your dog with you. From Los Angeles, where they cater to your four-legged family members.
Here's your birthday cake.
Look at your birthday cake.
To New York City, where your dog can live in the lap of luxury.
Look at this couch, Vons. Ooh, it's satin.
In Miami Beach, we'll check out the latest Fido fashions.
Look at the shoes.
And in San Francisco, we'll hit Yappy Hour.
It's literally a free-for-all. Everybody just plays and shops, and the dogs just run around.
It's a dog meet dog world, and you're along for the ride as we discover the nation's friendliest cities for you and your pooch.
Hi, I'm Katrina Warren. I became a veterinarian because I just adore animals. And if you're anything like me, you'll hate it when you have to leave your beloved dog at home while you travel. Well, guess what? You don't have to. From New York to LA, from Miami to San Francisco, we have discovered some amazing places where you and your pooch can exercise, indulge, or relax, depending on your mood. We've got all the inside information to make sure you have a blast with your dog. Are you comfortable, my girl?
Our first dog-friendly city is Los Angeles, famous for picture-perfect sunsets, Hollywood celebrities, and the magic of make-believe. And for dog lovers, Los Angeles is home to scenic dog parks, endless beaches, and some of the most pampered pooches on the planet.
Good boy, Charlie.
To get the scoop on LA, we met up with Len Kane, founder of dogfriendly.com, a website dedicated to travelling with your pet.
What are some great places for doggies to travel to in LA?
Well, Los Angeles is an excellent place for dogs because everything can be handled outdoors.
I love LA. It's so dog friendly. There are so many different activities that you can do with your dog.
We found a favourite local hound hangout in the heart of the Hollywood Hills. Less than a mile from Mann's Chinese Theatre is Runyon Canyon, an off-leash hiking park with stunning city views and miles of trails to challenge even the feistiest of Fidos.
I would say Runyon Canyon is full of dogs on a daily basis. I would say probably about 75% of the people have dogs with them.
Runyon Canyon has different levels of hike. There's this really fierce hike, which is a really great workout. There's a gradual one, there's a medium one, but really I think that it's all about the dogs.
Professional dog walkers like Michelle Stevenson also frequent Runyon Canyon for brisk exercise and to give their owners' best friends the freedom to truly be pups at play.
I have approximately 12 dogs. I'll take up to 6 a day if we come up to Runyon Canyon, but they have to work as a pack. They need to listen to me, they need to follow me as the alpha, and they absolutely need to get along famously.
While many of the dog parks in Los Angeles are off-leash, there are still some very important tips to consider before you hit the trails.
When coming on hikes with your dog, it's super important to bring a lot of water. They need to stay well hydrated. A leash is important because you never know what you'll encounter in an off-lead dog park.
I would say some tips for walking or hiking dogs is definitely to make sure that they have some flea medication. There's a lot of ticks in the hills, a lot of fleas.
So, for the outdoor dog-loving enthusiast, whether you're hiking in Runyon Canyon or hanging out in the famous Southern California sunshine, LA proves it's for the dogs.
In LA, exercise is an obsession, and so is healthy eating. Here, don't miss the chance to visit a unique bakery that caters exclusively for four-legged clientele. So LA.
Three Dog Bakery, located in LA's San Fernando Valley, offers a unique and healthy way to pamper even the most discerning pooch's palate.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hey, Eileen, Tater Tot.
Eileen Akuta is a regular customer who's here for an extra special treat for her dog.
It's Tater Tot's birthday today, and we're here at Three Dog Bakery to get him a birthday cake.
Three Dog Bakery treats are a lot better than store-bought treats, mainly because we eliminate all the sugars, salts, preservatives.
Even the baker sometimes can't resist his own creations.
Tastes like dog frosting.
Okay, so they're not exactly meant for the human palate. And they never use chocolate, which contains an allergy-producing substance and dangerous levels of caffeine for dogs.
Although a lot of our treats look like they have chocolate, it's carob.
I just baked these fresh. These are called Dottie Spots, and what they are is they're a vanilla cookie and they have carob chips in them, so these are actually really tasty.
And how many of these treats should you feed your four-legged friends?
I personally think you should give a dog maybe 2 or 3 treats a day. Not large-sized treats, but maybe small to medium, mainly because you want to keep the dog healthy and you don't want them to gain so much weight.
Personalised birthday cakes for dogs? Only in LA.
You ready for your birthday cake? You want a birthday cake? You want yummies?
Here's your birthday cake.
Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Steve. You did such a nice job. Look.
You gonna save me a slice?
Yeah, of course.
In a town where how you look is everything, there's even a service to keep your dog looking good. Yolanda's Mobile Pet Grooming is the busy dog owner's dream. An all-in-one service that delivers pet pampering care right to your front door.
Hi, Charlie. How you doing, Charlie? You ready to get prettied up?
Yolanda's service is so convenient because she comes right to your apartment. If you're in a hurry and you're getting ready to leave, you can just take off. She's right at your doorstep. You drop the dog and you're done.
We're completely self-contained, hot and cold running water. We clean and disinfect our trucks after every family of pets, and that ensures that your dog would never be exposed to any kennel cough, fleas, or any other disease that might be going around at the time. We flush their ears out like the vets do with a veterinary solution, trim their nails, brush their teeth.
Complete bathing and grooming can take anywhere from half an hour to an hour, depending on the size of your dog. And remember, it's important to bathe your dog every 3 to 4 weeks, but this is LA and indulgence is commonplace.
A lot of my clients get their dogs done on a weekly basis just because they want them clean, because they're jumping on their beds or sleeping with them, and you know, it just makes it nice for the humans to have a nice clean dog.
Hi. Oh,
There's Charlie.
Hi.
He's all done.
Oh, thank you so much.
Charlie,
It's
wanna come?
amazing. And he smells so good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
And we'll see you soon.
Okay, take care.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Coming up on Dog Friendly Cities, we'll show you 5-star luxury for Fido at a hip LA hotel.
I love the fact that I could call downstairs anytime and have a treat delivered for him.
And you'll learn tips on flying with your dog from a pet travel agent.
I like to put shredded newspaper on the bottom of the crate.
If you're coming to Los Angeles and you're bringing your dog, where do you stay? Well, there are a lot of options. Those TV and movie stars always travel with their pooches, but we've found a hot hangout where you don't need to be a superstar to get the Hollywood treatment.
The W Hotel, located in West Los Angeles, not only welcomes your furry friend, but has created a special pet program to make your dog's experience as wonderful as yours.
I definitely love pet-friendly hotels. I travel everywhere with my dog, so I'm always looking for hotels that welcome my dog as well. Here at W, he is always very happy and always very well taken care of.
The W's pet program aims to please. For guests with pets, the rooms come fully stocked.
You open the door and you will have the dog bag, you will have the wolf map, you will have the water bowl, the food bowl, the bones, and a lot of games for the dogs.
For the gourmet pooch, the W offers doggy room service, a specially designed menu available day or night.
They have a great menu. I love the fact that I could call downstairs anytime and have a treat delivered for him in case he needs anything else.
The hotel also offers a range of special services, whether you're on the go or just want to pamper your pooch.
You will have the whatever department able to organize for you everything from dog massages to dog sitting, dog walking services, whatever and whenever.
The cost of bringing your pooch to the W Hotel will run an extra $25 a day, plus a non-refundable $100 for cleaning fees.
I definitely love traveling with baby, and definitely hotels like the W that accept him with open arms as they accept me. I really appreciate that.
So there you have it, Los Angeles. From gorgeous hikes to top shelf service that makes your dog feel like a celebrity. This is one city that gets a top dog rating.
LA certainly has lots to offer dogs and their owners once they get here. But many people are understandably intimidated by flying with their pets. Air travel doesn't have to be traumatic for dogs or their owners as long as you're fully prepared.
We asked pet travel agent Paula Odom for some tips to make your pooch's travel easy and safe.
If somebody called me and they wanted to ship their dog to New York, I would start by telling them that they need a health certificate from a veterinarian.
This certificate is required by the airlines and is only valid for 10 days after the exam. So make your pup's appointment no more than a week in advance of your trip. Next on the list, a container.
Before traveling, I suggest to the owners that they should get their crate maybe a week or two before the date of shipment, so their pet could get used to inside of the crate.
And it's important to know the rules of transport.
When preparing a crate for travel for your pets, you need to have some kind of material on the bottom of the crate. I like to put shredded newspaper on the bottom of the crate. You need a food and water dish attached to the cage door. I like to put a funnel on the outside of the crate so this way the dog or cat could always get water to them without opening the cage door. And along with this, you need live animal stickers on at least 2 sides of the crate.
Most airlines don't allow pets to be sedated due to altitude-related health problems, so be sure to take your pooch on a good long walk before the flight. And how much does it cost to fly with your pet?
Depending on the size of the dog, one way, it could range anywhere from $100 to $190. And that's with the smaller breeds like this guy in front of me. The bigger the dog, the higher the airfare goes.
So, whether you arrange your pet's travel on your own or call Paula, a cross-country flight should be no reason to leave your dog at home. Coming up, we'll leave the Southern California sunshine for the city by the bay.
So I think dogs in a way are our children, and so they're very prized.
And we'll check out the latest in doggy chic.
This is the hottest thing right now this season.
San Francisco is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Travellers and locals just can't get enough of its quaint urban charm. Well, dogs love the city by the bay too. Its wide open parks and colourful cafes make it heaven on earth for canines. Come on, Socks, let's go.
San Francisco was named after St. Francis, the patron saint of animals. So it's no surprise that this city, known for its breathtaking views and vibrant street scenes, makes our list as one of America's dog-friendliest cities.
So beautiful San Francisco, what's it like for our four-legged friends?
San Francisco is a great place for dogs. There are a number of trails right along the ocean and the bay. There are a number of nice shopping districts in the city.
One thing I love about San Francisco is I can enjoy the city and I don't have to leave my dog at home. So I can take her to a lot of places. They let you take them on the Muni buses, on the trolleys. Really, you could take them anywhere.
In fact, in San Francisco, dogs even outnumber children.
Dogs in a way are our children in this city, and so they're very prized.
And why do dogs love San Francisco? because there's so much room to play.
Of all the big cities in the country, it has probably the most off-leash dog areas.
So there are a lot of parks in San Francisco. They're scattered across the city, from the beach all the way across to the bridge.
And a favourite park among the dogs, rain or shine, is the Presidio.
One of the prettiest places in the city anyway. And then to be able to come here and play with your dog is just spectacular.
This former military base was made part of the Golden Gate National Recreation Area in 1994. It boasts nearly 1,000 acres of beaches, fields and wooded areas, much of it dog-friendly.
A lot of times dog parks are sort of the spots where nobody really wants to go. You know, clearly here it's a pretty scenic area. It's kind of a special place in that respect.
And if you want to hit the beach with your pooch, there's no better place for your dog to get his paws sandy than Crissy Field.
It used to be an old airplane landing ground back in the day, but now it's a popular dog beach.
The people around here are really great about allowing dogs to play in the water and throw balls and just enjoy themselves.
After a chilly dip in the San Francisco Bay, you and your pooch can warm up with a brisk hike just up the road in the Presidio.
You can go through all these hills here and all these woods, and there's, you know, hundreds of trails.
Adam Lynch is a dog walker with 4 paws who likes Presidio's trails for their variety.
Most of the trails in the Presidio are pretty easy if your dog is overweight and you don't want to, you know, stress him too much.
So, with miles of hiking, long walks on the beach, even a pet cemetery, Presidio literally is doggy heaven. If it's the city you and your canine confidant crave, there are plenty of neighbourhoods that will gladly welcome you and your pooch.
Chestnut Street has wonderful places to bring your dog, grab a bite to eat, or peruse some of the shopping venues here.
This 8-block stretch, located in the Marina District, is a dog lover's dream. Whether you're a local or a visitor, you're bound to make friends.
Chestnut Street is a great neighborhood for dogs. All of the merchants up and down the street are dog friendly. They put out biscuits for the dogs.
Sean McKennedy, who runs San Francisco Optics, has worked on Chestnut Street for 6 years and is a favourite for hungry hounds.
I love dogs. I feed all the dogs in the neighborhood. You gotta watch your fingers.
Even the local residents get into it.
Give me a paw. Good dog. All right, here's your bonus. Your Christmas bonus. I live in the neighborhood. All the dogs know me.
When your dog's been a good boy, reward him with a treat or a new outfit at Catnip and Bones, the premier dog boutique in San Francisco.
I think the thing that makes Catnip and Bones special is that we really cater to the dogs.
Owner Linda Wong always carries the latest in doggy chic.
This is the hottest thing right now this season. It's called the Globetrotter, and what it is a traveling bag that you can bring for your dog, and it's got a water and a food bowl in it. Absolutely adorable.
She even has variations on the absolutely necessary.
These are the poop bags. There's a couple of different versions of it. This is my favorite. They're powder scented because they're made from recycled Downy softener bottles. So it's got a nice fabric scent to it. This is the Poo Poo Master. You stick it in the bag, you pick up your dog poop, you flip it around, and you don't have to feel any squishiness when you're picking up the dog poop. Absolutely wonderful. Flip it around, stick it in your back pocket, and you're off. It's called the Poo Poo Master.
So, whether you're looking for a leisurely stroll, some afternoon shopping, a bite to eat, for you or your pup, Chestnut Street is one place you don't want to miss.
It's not like going downtown, it's not like going to a mall. It is a neighborhood-friendly place.
If you're a visitor to the City by the Bay, just up the road from Chestnut Street is a place to stay that's sure to give you a taste of the real San Francisco. The Marina Motel, a classic motor hotel built in the 30s to celebrate the opening of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Basically, I make sure and only go to pet-friendly hotels. We found this one here in San Francisco. We love it.
Owner Heidi Detjen made the Marina Motel dog-friendly for her own pooch.
We adopted Calvin about 8 years ago, our dog over here. And when we tried traveling with him, we found it kind of difficult to find places to stay. And I thought, what are we doing? We have this great place in San Francisco. So we said, we should start taking dogs.
This relaxed boutique motel is right in the heart of the Marina District.
The Marina Motel is located in a fantastic neighborhood, very dog-friendly. We're around the corner from dozens of dog-friendly outdoor cafes, 6 blocks from the beach, and we have a beautiful courtyard where dogs can run around and play with a ball.
It will only cost you an extra $10 a night for your pup. And while the marina doesn't offer any specialty services like some of the larger corporate hotels, dogs pretty much have the run of the place.
We're pretty liberal here.
Up next, you'll meet dog owners who have given happy hour a whole new meaning.
The owners sip wine, put cheese and crackers out. It's literally a free-for-all.
Plus, we'll head to the Big Apple, where we discovered a country fair in the middle of the city. We've shown you where to play and where to stay with your pup in San Francisco. But what about nightlife? Well, in this pet paradise, they're not left out of that either. We've discovered Bella and Daisy's Yappy Hour.
Yappy Hour is happy hour, but for dogs. It's literally a free-for-all. We close the gate. The dogs are off leash. They run around, they play. The owners sip wine. I put cheese and crackers out, and everybody just plays and shops.
Bella and Daisy's is an upscale dog bakery and boutique opened in 2004 by Melissa Lewis.
I needed to find a birthday cake for my dog when I first moved here, Bella, and I couldn't find one. I decided that San Francisco needed a dog bakery, a place that you could come and have birthday parties and get birthday cakes.
Melissa started Yappy Hour a few months after the store opened, and it became a regular fixture for dog lovers every Friday night. And just when you think Yappy Hour might be a little over the top, check out how Halloween night goes to the dogs. Trick or treat?
We have dogs in pumpkin costumes, ladybugs. We have a couple of bumblebees. We have a devil and a princess, which are mine.
And while Yappy Hour makes for happy hounds, it's also a great place for their owners to meet friends.
Have gotten together now as friends outside of Yappy Hour for dinners and barbecues and let all our dogs run around.
If you are all about your dog and you know that on Friday night you're going to go drink wine and have cheese with other dog people and your dogs are going to play.
Yappy Hour is the trick for treating your dog well in this city. San Francisco. Whether it's the spectacular scenery and open spaces or the unique dog culture, you'll never run out of things to do, night or day, in the city by the bay.
New York City is intense, busy and crowded. It also happens to be one of the dog-friendliest cities in the world. In this urban jungle, it's all about knowing where to go and what to do.
At first glance, the Big Apple can be an intimidating place for dog lovers, but if you look a little harder, you'll see dogs everywhere. In fact, there are more dogs per capita in New York than any other city in the US.
When I think of New York, I think of dog walkers with like 10 or 20 dogs pulling them along on leashes, and I think of doggy daycare centres and doggy boutiques. Is that kind of the picture?
That's part of the picture.
New York City is one of the biggest dog cultures. You can walk around with your dog, you know, all day, all night. You can go to a restaurant and your dog can sit outside with you. It's a very pet-friendly city.
And what do you do when your dog starts complaining about all the concrete hurting his paws? Find a grassy patch, of course. And we found it right in the middle of the city, Central Park.
The best thing about Satchel Park is just letting them run around because you can see the smile on their faces. It's They feel like they're back to nature.
And Dog Hill, located at 79th and Central Park West, is a favourite spot for dogs and their owners to bond.
Sort of like having a baby, you know, you sit around and you meet all the baby's parents, and it's the same thing here.
And here's another perk. The park unofficially allows dogs to be off leash from 9 at night until 9 in the morning.
I get to come to the park early in the morning with a bunch of other dog lovers, and we have our dogs off a leash, and the weather's beautiful. What's there not to like?
Central Park is also home to one of the biggest doggy events of the year, the My Dog Loves Central Park Country Fair.
It's a celebration of the dogs in the park, and from the dog owners, it's our chance to sort of celebrate the wonderful experiences that we have in Central Park, which is quite unique.
This annual event started in 2001 and is held every fall to educate dog owners and celebrate all things dog.
We could have 4,000 or 5,000 people and many, many dogs doing everything from totally ridiculous things like doggy musical chairs or getting your dog microchipped. So it's a combination of things that are very silly and fun and things that are serious.
So whether you're a local or just passing through, looking for fun and games, or just want to take your dog for a leisurely stroll, Central Park is definitely one reason that New York is one pet-friendly city. Coming up, we'll show you a doggy driver who taxis some of New York's most exclusive pets.
Elton John's pet is a Cocker Spaniel named Arthur, and we pick him up every now and then.
Plus, a New York hotel that caters to its canine clientele. While leisure time with your pet is great, for on-the-go New Yorkers, life's not always a walk in the park. So it's a good thing that this busy metropolis has hundreds of places ready to care for your pooch.
Dogs seem to be treated like children in New York, a little bit.
Yes, dogs are treated really well in New York. There are a number of dog-specific stores and other things designed specifically for people who unfortunately have to work all day.
I have a walker who comes every day. My dog groomer actually comes to my house because I barely have time to get my own haircut, much less his, so it's great.
There is nothing to take care of your dog that you can't find in New York City.
And while a dog is man's best friend, who's a big city's dog's best friend? Well, a professional dog walker, of course. With the average apartment just over 1,000 square feet, this is one service that's not a luxury, but a necessity.
If you have a smaller apartment, if the dog's not getting out enough, you might have a dog who, can get a little bit irritable.
Josh Shermer from Downtown Pets is one of the many New York City dog walkers on call to get the dogs outside and give their owners peace of mind.
In certain situations, we spend more time with the dog than the owners do. And it's not that they don't care about their dog, it's just, some jobs here, you work 24 hours a day, basically.
Most will even meet your special requests.
Kip, we've been walking for over a year. And I walk him about 4 days a week. And then 1 day a week for about half the walk, I brush him. I'm getting his fur is like in my mouth. It's not just walking, A lot of my clients say they speak to me more than they speak to their children's teachers. So, what they want, we provide.
If your pup is pooped from pounding the pavement, do what all New Yorkers do. Hail a taxi. Call pet chauffeurs.
The service caters to anybody who is in need of an independent source of transportation with their pets. A lot of taxis and car services will not take them. Subway, not so much a good idea unless you have a smaller dog.
Pet chauffeurs have almost no restrictions.
Maybe a 900-pound gorilla would probably be a problem, but other than that, no.
And will even drive out of state.
I did a trip down to Georgia, 8 cats, driven back to the Bronx a few months ago.
8 cats?
It was noisy and a little bit smelly.
Pet chauffeurs regularly taxis the pampered pets of celebs like Robert De Niro, J-Lo and Elton John.
Elton John's pet is a Cocker Spaniel named Arthur who has his own room at the Regency Hotel, I believe. A suite, actually, and we pick him up every now and then.
But you don't have to be a star to get the royal treatment. It's convenient for both local pets needing a lift and for those from out of town.
If you're with your pet and a tourist, it's a great service because it's by appointment. You can have us there when you want it, and it's just a great convenience to have.
Despite their reputation for being a bit tough and impatient, New Yorkers are real dog lovers. They're also big softies when it comes to welcoming dogs to hotels and restaurants.
I think vacationing with your pet is one of the nicest things you can do for yourself and do for your pet. You get to form a bond with your dogs that you just won't have just staying at home with them.
If you are planning a trip to New York with your pooch and are looking for a place to stay, we found one of the pet-friendliest hotels in the city, the Regency, conveniently located at 61st and Park, just a block away from Central Park. Rachel Adler is in New York for a conference and hates to leave her beloved Fonzie at home.
The hotel is very friendly when it comes to pets. Anything that I could get for me, I could get for him. It's basically a home for him as well as me.
Your own bed. You get your own bed. Lucky dog. Opened in 1962 as part of the Loews Hotel Group, the Regency has always welcomed pets. And starting in the year 2000, the program was officially named Loews Loves Pets.
We recognize the pets as being part of their family, just as any other relative. So it gives it a real homey, residential, very down-to-earth feel.
Look at this couch, Vons. Ooh, it's satin. It's satin. You're gonna get a belly rub on the couch?
The hotel offers a range of luxurious services designed to make your stay and your dog's stay easy and fun.
Oh, you're a luxury when you see it.
We have dog walking services, veterinary services, white glove service. It's really quite fun.
They even have a room service menu developed and approved by a licensed veterinarian to cater to your pooch's culinary cravings.
Want some steak?
The room service that we have here for the pets is pretty extensive. Some of the items, whisker-licking liver, bow wow tenderloin tips.
He absolutely adored it. I just hope that it doesn't set a standard for when we go back home and he has to go back to his kibbles and pets.
And here's another incentive. While special services range in price, there's no extra fee to bring your pet to the hotel.
The love and the care that they get at home, they can get at any Loews hotel.
So why would you leave your pet at home with a kennel with somebody who you don't know when you could bring them along with you? You're like my little baby, right? Go with me everywhere. Oh.
New York. Spacious parks, doggy services galore and a welcome mat rolled out for out-of-towners. These are just a few of the reasons the Big Apple is without a doubt one of the pet-friendliest cities. Up next, we're headed to Miami's South Beach, where dogs are just as fashionable as their owners.
She has a purse just to match every outfit for him.
And he has a collar to match every outfit for you.
Miami is known for its great weather, super nightlife and wide sandy beaches. And you don't have to leave your pooch at home while you're out enjoying the sun. There are a ton of great spots for you guys to hang out or chow down. What do you reckon? Eh?
Sometimes referred to as the American Riviera, Miami's South Beach is a mecca of fashion, nightlife, art and style. A 24-hour town where you can indulge your every whim. It's also one of the dog-friendliest cities we could find.
How is Miami for our four-legged friends?
Miami is a great outdoor area as well. You have year-round warmer weather. There are a lot of shops that cater to dogs. There's a lot of dogs living in the South Florida area.
Living on South Beach is
awesome with the dog because almost every place lets you have a dog.
And it's really the ultimate place to have a dog when you think about it. I mean, the weather is great. Dogs love the ocean. They love to swim. And I think it's kind of evolved as probably the most dog-friendly city in America.
If you feel like strutting your stuff with your pooch down one of Miami's hottest streets, we've got the spot for you.
A must-see place when you go to Miami is the Lincoln Street Mall. It's an outdoor mall and dogs are welcome, and you'll meet dozens of other dogs strolling with their owners and looking in the shops and just having a really good time.
This 10-block pedestrian shopping area filled with trendy boutiques and breezy outdoor cafes is the perfect place to spend an afternoon with your beloved pet.
You know, for me, I come in here from Fort Lauderdale, and my dogs are pretty much my children, so it's wonderful to be able to go somewhere for the day, go shopping, go dining, have a couple cocktails, and be able to bring my dogs everywhere.
Miami is all about hanging out and chowing down outside. If you're looking for a spot to sit down for a bite to eat and also do some great people and dog watching, the Van Dyke Cafe is the place for you.
Hi. How are you? Good. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you. They're extremely dog friendly. They always bring out water bowls for the dogs. They give them treats, and they're just very cordial and always give you a good table and kind of take care of your dogs while you're eating. So it's really a nice experience.
Shotzi and I come to Van Dyke about once a week. They love animals here, so we love it here.
What makes the Van Dyke Cafe so friendly to their canine clientele?
Most of our seating is outside. You know, the owner has a dog, I have a dog, everybody has a dog, and it's just a perfect spot for people with dogs.
It's a great place for you and your dog to fill up. And even though they don't have a special doggy menu, they'll whip up whatever your pooch is in the mood for.
Sometimes customers want us to make stuff for their dogs, which we do, and just we cater to the dogs as much as we cater to the people.
So your furry friend can eat just as well as you.
We've actually had people come in and order beef tartare for their dogs. We've made sirloin. We've actually had cats that have eaten lobsters.
Since pets are regulars at the Van Dyke Cafe, you shouldn't have any problems. But a few simple rules of the road can help you make the most out of your dining experience, here or anywhere.
I'd say the tips that you need to know when you're going to go out to eat with your dog is bring along a chew to keep them amused, make sure they have a bowl of water, and for heaven's sakes, don't tie them to the table because you just never know when they're going to take off and the table goes with them.
The Van Dyke Cafe is conveniently open from 8 a.m. until 2 a.m. Whether your dog is an early bird or a night owl, come on by.
Pets are always welcome. As long as we have customers, we have pets.
For those that really like to spoil their pups, just a little further down Lincoln Road from the Van Dyke Cafe is a premier dog boutique that could only be found in Miami Beach, Dog Bar.
Look at the shoes. So cute.
From trendy tank tops and designer shoes to leather beds, unique luxury items are Dog Bar's signature.
We have treats, eats, toys, and gear. That's quickly how I like to tell people what it is that we carry. And in every one of those segments, there is something for the extravagant taste.
Look at this little bed for Carlos. There you go. Do you want that bed?
Anything you can buy for yourself, you can buy for your dog now.
Do you like this? This for you.
This philosophy makes it a favourite spot for the rich.
You have dogs coming in here, you know, wearing faux fur coats and diamond jewelry. I mean, every day is a crazy experience here, really.
We love spoiling our dogs. I think they sleep with us every single night. They're like babies to us.
Dog Bar is also a favourite for the famous.
We had Paris Hilton come in here and one night, she was in a great mood. She bought every dress that we had in the store.
So whether you're here for a designer carrier or a designer dress, Dog Bar is the ultimate in nouveau chic luxury for your pooch.
Because really what we have in this store is the Miami lifestyle for your dog.
That was fun.
Up next, Miami is home to some of the most spectacular beaches in America. We'll show you one that you and your furry friend can enjoy together.
The park's great because, you know, you're right by the water, so when they get hot, they can go swimming.
Let's say it's winter in New York and you're looking for a getaway. Well, in Miami, year-round temperatures are in the 70s. We'll show you the perfect place to have a little fun in the sun. South Point Park, located at the tip of South Beach, right next to the water, is an off-leash park that's a favourite among the locals.
The park's great because you meet a lot of other friendly dog owners and the dogs get to socialise and, you know, you're right by the water, so when they get hot, they can go swimming.
Since Miami is the Art Deco condo capital of the world, a park like this is doggy heaven.
A lot of people on the beach live in apartments or smaller areas, so a lot of times the dogs are cooped up inside for a while, so when they get down here, they can just run wild.
With playful pooches running and swimming, it even leaves time for the owners to form their own pack.
I've got to meet so many more people just because having the dog. And it's kind of funny because you get to know the dogs before you get to know the people. And then you get to meet the people and they become your friends, so it's been great.
If a day at the beach with your doggy does sound good to you, there are a few things to keep in mind.
It's important to take water with you and towels, and I always like to rinse the salt water out of my dog's coat as soon as I possibly can.
That's a really great idea. You should give the dog a bath after you spend a day on the beach with him.
With lush lawns, lapping waves and playtime with your pup, you can't beat a day at South Point Park.
Coming to the dog park is great. He gets all his energy out. He gets so excited when you pull up in the car and you can see all the other dogs, so it's fantastic.
Miami. Whether you're looking for an outdoor dining experience with your dog, a scenic swim, or you want your pup to be as fashionable as you, this unique city is definitely one of the most dog-friendly.
There's so much to do here, so many places to go, to eat, to shop, and they all allow the dogs, so it's a wonderful, wonderful place to visit if you're a dog lover.
So there you have it, 4 cities that love their dogs. We've seen it all from coast to coast.
From health-conscious LA to doggy nightlife in San Francisco. We've shown you what to do in the hustle and bustle of New York and where to find the good life in Miami.
So whether you're passing through or you live there, get out and about. Explore with your dog, have some fun and adventure, and you'll see your city in a whole new light.
Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.